The goal.
What's up everybody, my name is StreamBandit64 and welcome to my Twitch stream for today. I hope everybody's doing well. If you guys aren't following me on YouTube or Twitter, go ahead and do that if you like what you see, which is same name, StreamBandit64 for YouTube and Twitter. And also if you like what you see today, go ahead and follow me on my Twitch channel, that'd be really appreciated. Before we begin, I guess just something I do want to talk about quick before we go ahead and jump in. I actually have a better internet connection now. Something that I decided to invest in just because I noticed that my channel does have a couple more people that are watching too. So I have invested in better internet connection. So that means we can do 720p resolution. I didn't want to do 1080p resolution quite yet just because I know that since I'm not a Twitch affiliate, I can't have people choose what resolution they wish to watch at. So I thought 720p would be just a good resolution just to start until I do become something like a Twitch affiliate, just because they have more options to control the resolution, and I don't want to keep people out who can't maybe watch over 1080p. So I thought 720p would at least be a good start for us. So that's something to be excited over, because now I don't have to do 480p anymore, and also with it being 720p, that was my phone, oops. Also with it being 720p, that means I'm able to do modern games now, I think. I just have to do a test stream though, just to see how it's gonna look and if there's anything I need to adjust for that. But now that I'm able to do modern gaming, that means I can do something like, I know somebody requested Twilight Princess HD quite a while back, so I could probably do something like that now because that's on the Wii U, and the Wii U is modern. And so 480p didn't look good. I did a test stream of 480p, and not great. But if I do 720p, I think it'll look more reasonable. So I'm very excited for that. So that means I don't have to stick just to the GameCube and the 64. I could probably do something like my Wii U with the PS4 that I have, and also the Nintendo Switch. So if there's any games you want to see, just go ahead and let me know, because I don't have a list of what I have, but if there's certain games you want to see, just go ahead and let me know, because I usually I tend to have more of the Mario games and whatnot, and like a couple of some other games from series. Also, I think that's it for that. Yeah, I got a better internet connection so I can do more modern stuff. Also, I've also, since I do have a better internet, a while ago I tried to do YouTube videos for a little bit, but that wasn't possible because I tried to upload, I think, something that was 30 minutes, for example, and that took almost the entire day. Like, I think, if I remember correctly, it took 8 hours just for a 30-minute video, and that wasn't really acceptable because I don't want to have to wait 8 hours. But now with the internet connection I got, it took much less time. Like, I think it took under an hour. But I don't remember the exact time, but it's possible now. So I'm also, not only am I going to do Twitch, I'm also going to do some YouTube on the side too. So if you can't always catch my full streams, or maybe if you're looking to watch something that is a bit on the shorter side just because you don't have the time to watch all my streams, I'm also going to be doing those YouTube videos. I just recently released Yoshi's Story. That is what my first Let's Play is. I just released the first part. I have to record more though, just because I only did the first part as a test, and just to see how it's gonna function, and it looks great from what I can tell. And I did the editing, I learned how to do all that, so yeah, that's pretty great. So yeah, I think that's all I really want to talk about right now before I go ahead and jump in. So let's get started. So there it is, the 720p glory. So it probably looks a bit cleaner now. You know, that's great. That's what I wanted since I started. But you know, I was pretty happy with 480p at first. But you know, if I'm going to grow this channel, I thought I'd at least get to 720p, just to start at least, because then I can do more with what I want to do on both this channel here and also YouTube as well. So I guess also to explain what we did last time, if you're all just tuning in, we handled all of this room here and fought the boss, and also a little bit of this room as well. So I think we handled about half. So now we only got 2 levels to go through. I don't think I missed anything. No. Okay, so we only got those 2, so I think I'm gonna handle probably the worst one, which is an underwater level. I don't like those. Most people don't. At least the first underwater level isn't bad, but I think this was just worse. Probably see here in a moment why I think that is. Also too, just because this is a higher resolution, if you notice maybe anything that is off, please let me know. You know, I don't want to just mind my own business and just turns out something has failed. I mean, everything looks great here. I did a test stream, like I said, so everything should look okay. How many lives do I have? 61, okay. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy to go ahead and do this. I'm kind of streaming earlier in the day just because I don't really have time to do it later. Because, also yeah, I guess story time too. I actually just recently, I recently just got transferred from where I was working. So I'm going to be opening up a new store for, I think, the next 5 days. So I'm going to help out with that. The hours are going to be pretty long though, so I don't think I'll try and see if I can stream, but it might not be as likely until maybe the end of my 5-day thing. Because my hours are going to be pretty long, and I'll be gone for the midday instead of usually being gone in the early mornings. So I'll try and see if I can squeeze in something like that. If not, maybe I'll just have to record some YouTube instead. So that way I have something that's uploading. Oh gosh. Crap. Okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem there's too many crates I need to break in this level, which is nice. I am woke. Really? Okay. I am actually, the only thing I'm probably worried about in this level is when it comes to time trials, since you're supposed to finish the level as fast as you can. So that's the only thing I'm probably worried about. Other than that, though, I think I'll be okay in this level when it comes to, getting everything, because I'm not too worried about that. Okay, never mind. That was a fake sneeze. Never mind. That sneeze tricked me. I thought something was going to come out and nothing did. And also, I'm sticking with my strategy from the last underwater level, which is just to mash A and B. But yeah, I don't really have much other advice in this level other than just to. It's kind of the same as the last water level, just to basically go ahead and just take your time, mash A and B. That's what works for me. So. And go slow. And also be careful of these bomb sea urchin things. I don't know what their names are. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I need to grab anything. Yeah, so anyways, so yeah, so exciting news for all of that. Let's see. Anything else I want to talk about in particular? Probably not. Oh, actually, something I actually have an idea for. Are you guys interested in me doing something for Halloween? At all? I was thinking, I don't really have any spooky games per se. I was thinking of maybe doing something like a Mario Party board with like with the Halloween theme. I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that, but I was thinking maybe doing Mario Party 8. Probably thinking doing Boo's board, Boo's Haunted Mansion, I think it's called. Oh god. No. Okay. But I was thinking of doing something like that. I thought that would be something that would be pretty neat. So you guys let me know what you think about that. Well, I don't need to destroy those, but... Ooh. Okay, we're about almost collected half of the boxes, so I think we're making good progress so far. Until I die, though, but... Jeez. Remember, go slow. Everything will be fine. Okay, now we're in a swimming phase. Oh, that did not go as planned. Well, back to the start then. Darn, it was going so good as well, and I died again. Sucks. Grab the nitros, even though they're unnecessary. I died again. Sucks to suck. Mash the A buttons. Out of my way, out of this house, out of the water. Fall down and smash your face in with my torpedo bullets. Avoid the nitros. Oh wow, did you hear that? My controller shook like mad. Shooketh to the very core. Eat my torpedoes. Eat the butt torpedoes. I have an Aqua Aku? I love that. I love that I have an Aqua Aku. Extra protection. Smash your face in with my torpedo bullets. Get your tentacles out of here. I appreciate your tentacles coming into my personal space without my permission. Is there a chance for me to become invincible? That'd be handy. Sure, did I miss a box? I feel like I missed a box. Maybe I'm just crazy. Yes and yes. Let's see, what I can tell though from just my settings so far, it looks like everything's going as planned and smooth. Well, I could've... well, that was unfortunate. This is why I specifically hate this water level, just cause... oh crap. Because I just feel like I tend to have so much bad luck with it. Can't wait to do a speed run on this level. I just want to be invincible and crazy. Mash the buttons. Mash them. Oh. I'm ready to kill the bomb sea urchin. It explodes actually if you let it hit the ground. Gotta win this. Place is cursed. Mother trucker. Why must this level be hard? I do much better at the platforming levels. Those don't give me trouble. You can touch a nitro though when you're invincible. I guess that's nice. I do much better at the platforming levels compared to the swimming levels because they're just too tough. Fall. Fall, I say fall! Oh yeah. Also today's stream might be a little bit shorter, just a heads up, but we'll see. It depends on a couple of factors. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Because it's kind of repeating the same thing over and over right now, which is just going back to, let's see. It's fall where I live in Canada, so I had to clean up the leaves. There were a lot of leaves in the yard. It's been a 3D process where me and my aunt handled the yard. Oh god. And so we handled the yard at first. We trimmed down some of the branches of the trees because they were getting a little crazy up in there, looking like a mess. It was like an afro, but out of control, but we trimmed it down to where it's a trimmed, in-control afro. And then we got 2 trees. We actually just recently named them both Mario and Luigi. And let's see. So we did some the yard, and then the last 2 days, actually yesterday and today, I handled both. Hold on. It's a ticker box, I can hear it. Oh, a checkpoint, thank god. Well, I'm okay with dying now, I got a checkpoint box. Yeah, so we named the trees Mario and Luigi. Oh yeah, I can do this now. Ooh, much more powerful. And I'm more invincible. But yeah, we've just recently named them Mario and Luigi. Oh, hold on. I think there's a trick here. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, we recently named the trees Mario and Luigi. And, those are their names. Left one Mario, right tree Luigi. And also, we... Neat. Okay, so yeah. So we did that, named the Mario and Luigi. And then with the trees... Ooh, I actually have to be careful in here. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling that might happen. So we picked up the leaves in the yards, then yesterday I handled the leaves out in the streets. I almost said the yards out in the streets. Oh, ow. I didn't think it would come down that quick. Picked up the leaves out from the yard in the streets. Then... I also handled... Nice. Okay, we got it all. Thank God that level's done with. Let me exit, please. Please, I don't want to be here anymore. I handled the leaves out in the streets, and then today I handled the leaves behind the shed, and also just around the garden that we have. And then also, I actually went to recently see Halloween Kills with my aunt. Good movie, good movie. It was good to see kind of the old characters too, because they actually make an appearance in the film. Now we're gonna crash asteroids. Woo! Okay. So, oh. They want to fight. He or she wants to fight. I think it's a he though. He wants to fight me. And I'll gladly punch him in the face.
Cortex has assembled an armada of space stations that are ready to strike the planet.
Okay.
Use the lasers on your ship to destroy them.
Destroy them, got it. Okay. So yeah, watch Halloween Kills. Good movie. Quite liked it a lot. Good to see some of the old characters too. But, you know, I don't want to talk any more about it just because, you know, it is fairly recent too. So I just don't want to spoil anything, but it's a good movie. I do think there's going to be another one, though, because I'm pretty sure it's a part of the trilogy. Part of a trilogy that they're doing, so... But I'm excited to see when it comes out. When Part 3 comes out, or if there's a mention of a Part 3. But it's been doing well so far, because I think it made a lot of money over the weekend it opened. It's doing pretty good. Okay, so now to talk about crash asteroids. Let's see. Alright, the advice I would give is to, well, if you obviously want to beat the level, you actually have to get rid of these 3 little smaller satellites that are surrounding the big one, because it's protected by a shield. And then also too, I will say this is a pretty difficult level, mostly just because, now, I don't know if it's a glitch or anything. And I know it's not exclusive to just this version of the game. I know it's also exclusive to the PS2 version. I would assume the Xbox version. But what makes this level a bit difficult, I would say, is that there is this thing where for some reason your ship will randomly explode. Now, I don't know how that happens and what causes it or anything. You do have to be careful. And you can't really avoid it though, just because there really is no way to avoid it other than just for some reason your ship goes boom boom. So I will say, it does happen every so often though, so I will say just be careful with that. Oh, like that, you see? I had a lot of health. Like you couldn't, like if you saw, the ship that was coming in didn't hit me. It didn't hit me. But rather, like if the lasers hit me, because we obviously have a health counter at the bottom left. So, and I knew that I didn't run out of health, because there's this animation that plays if you do run out of health, that the ship will just float away. Because there's no, because we ran out of juice. But it's that little mechanic that makes it difficult, just because it's just random and there's really no tell for when it will happen. So I'm glad it was able to demonstrate, even though I did lose some health. I did manage to get the crystal, the box gem though, so I'm just gonna focus on this. There's the sneeze. Bless me. Yeah, there's really no telling how to avoid that. Just be, if anything, if I can say, just be careful. That's my only advice for this level, though, because the rest you can just shoot and avoid, and kind of dodge if you need to. Dodge if you need to. See, that's what the ship was trying to do originally before it decided to randomly explode. So that's my only advice for this level, I would say. Just shoot. Can't really avoid the random explosion, so you just try and do your best. So if anything, just try and work quickly, because you don't know when that random explosion will happen. I think there's a health balloon, yes, right there. Okay, I need some help again. But yeah, so now we took down one of the, I think it's called the satellites, the big ones. Or the space station, actually. Okay, so we're almost done with the level. So we got pretty much everything, because in the last run I did, I got the box gem. Alright, we got it. So, not too difficult if you just finish quickly, but, you know, again, that one thing of the random explosion, the insta-kill explosion, I guess we'll call it, it can really ruin stuff, especially if you're right near the end. If it happens early on, in the run, you lose a life, you didn't get that far, so that's okay. Okay, so now we're actually going to be fighting the boss in atmospheric pressure. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Whoosh. Okay, now they're gonna say something.
Hey, look! The orange boy likes to fly!
I do.
Time to earn your wings, kid.
Okay, I'll quote-unquote earn them. Even though I think I really know how to fly. Hello to my one viewer, it seems. Somebody just popped in. Go ahead, sit down, enjoy yourself. If not, that's okay. We will sit down though. Okay, so my advice for this level is, well, there's gonna be some patterns. If you see Octos hovering over a certain part of the body, that's where you want to shoot. So wherever Octo decides to hover around, that's where you want to be to go ahead and shoot that in place. Usually, if you can, or if you don't notice, the purple wind mask is going to highlight that area right before, so that's kind of your hint of where to go ahead and hit. And now we want to hit him in the chest. Okay. So the pattern is going to repeat the same way over and over. It's not until we get closer to near the end of his health that he's going to start switching things up, so you have nothing to worry about. To avoid set attacks, the handball that he just threw, just kind of stick around to the right side of the screen, and then when he throws it, that's when you want to head over to the left side. For the head sphere balls, you just kind of have to pay attention to where the balls are going and just try to dodge that way. For his hand right there, he's going to shoot out the ray, you just kind of go around in a circle like I just did. And then for this attack with his chest, he's going to send that down, I guess a rainfire, I guess we'll call it. and there's going to be a space that you can see right before it lands, and you're just going to try and get there as fast as you can. Other than that, this boss fight should be pretty easy. The only thing I'll worry about though is that if you do get hit, some of the attacks do hurt quite a lot, like the ray for example. If you let it hit you and it stays on you for a little bit, that will do some major damage to you. And you don't have anything to heal with, so if you get hit, you get hit. So you can kind of notice now his exoskeleton is starting to appear more now. That means you're doing some damage. Oh, he did a fake out there. So now he's switching the pattern up. And see, now the attack shortened. So now that we're getting near the end of his health, he's going to try and switch things up, either duration or pattern-wise, or he might do fake outs. So you just pay attention to how he's doing certain things. So if you do actually don't get in the hole, I will say that's probably the most damaging. The last attack with his chest. And also I just got hit by the ray and I quickly went down from an 80 to 67. And the ray didn't hit me for that long either. But it seems we're gonna be okay. We're getting near the end of the fight. Getting desperate. I think this should possibly do it. Actually, I think this should be it. There we go. So now we have the fruit bazooka, which means that I can aim stuff now. So there's fire fruit at a target. Press the L button to raise the gun, aim with the control stick or control pad or the control stick, and then press B to fire. Alright, so that means we are actually at the final world now. But just because we're at the final world though, it's not the end of this the stream let's play here. Because there is another world actually. And also I have to go back and get all the relics too. Time trial relics. So it's not quite the end. So let's see. I say let's go actually with the 2 gems. Colored gem paths. We're going to crash and burn now. And also if you notice, we didn't get a message as soon as we exited the warp room.
Well, here we are again. I wouldn't necessarily call this irony, but don't you find it a little odd that we keep meeting under these same world domination circumstances? Why not just give up? And let me win for once!
But no, you raisin.
Don't worry, Dr. Cortex. Now that my elemental powers have reached maximum capacity, this little geek is gonna wish he was never created.
Okay, and we'll see about that. You know, I know you say you're all very ultimate and all, and that like you're very strong, but I don't know. Our 4 victories say otherwise. Yeah, so he's bluffing. He's not that strong. Okay, so this is Crash and Burn. I think this is one of the levels that was actually featured on the Crash Bandicoot demo. And great to see also Armkin in action. Now, surprisingly, now that I think about it, actually, even though it tells you to use the B button, it actually doesn't fire. You're supposed to use the R trigger. Kind of weird, huh? Oh shoot. I'm actually gonna leave that level just because, like I just said, since there's a colored gem in there, there is actually a death route that we're supposed to take. And since I died outside the death route, now it's gonna disappear. And since we're at the beginning of the level, why not? Take me back. Yeah. So so from what I'm also seeing too, just because I just want to keep you guys engaged with what I'm seeing, looks like everything's running smoothly. There's no like weird drops or anything. So yeah, everything's looking pretty smooth. I did put it up to the highest setting I could for 720p because If you go any higher, I think at that side of the recommended area, it doesn't do much. So for Crash and Burn, there's gonna be a lot of lava themes for the final world, because it's technically a space. I would say that is the last world, space themed. But we're gonna see some non-space stuff, like this one level, then I think the second level, and also the third level. I think the last two levels are technically in theme with the world theme. So now if we don't feel safe, we can just smack somebody with our gun. Like this monkey. Ta-da! Okay. There's no particular advice I got for you guys in this level. Just obviously be careful. Use your new ability to your advantage. Actually though, after this level, I'm actually going to go back a couple worlds, because the gem we're collecting in this world is actually a gem we needed in the previous world. Let's see, I would also say just be careful with the lava too, just because I think it has a weird hitbox. I have seen somebody try to jump for it, but they were in a good range to jump for it, but the game thought they hit the lava, so it's like, I shall bestow upon you the gift of death. But also with our bazookas, we can go ahead and destroy Nitro Boxes. If those are ever in your way, go ahead and give them a bazooka. Also, those enemies are basically suicidal birds. Just make sure you're not in the way of them when they decide to do the deep dive into the face. Into the ground with their face. Let's see. I'm also trying to think of some other things I saw too. Just cause... yeah, I can't really think of much else. Cause I can't really prep for work now, cause... like, I know where I'm going, so I have my schedule, but there's not much I can do to prep. For the new location I'm working at, other than just helping set up. I am actually curious to see how stuff's gonna look. Oh god. Because I've seen the outside of the store, because it happens to be by a mall that I tend to go at with my friends or with like my family to go watch movies. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that's it. So we obviously couldn't collect certain Nitro Boxes. If I could technically destroy them, but I think that's not really worth my time. Ooh, yeah, I almost got hit by that. Okay. Smash. Smash. Smash! Okay. Also make sure to jump over, don't just walk off, because it's not possible, and if you do, you will be met with death. And nobody wants that. Well, maybe a few people, but I'm not one of those people. So we are actually coming close to the death route here. So I will say, I think out of all the death roads, this one is... I will say this one is trouble for me, just because of the last part. So I'll show you why in a minute, once we get there. Ooh, we're invincible. I think this might be one of the few times we've actually seen it in action. But since I am invincible, I can do whatever I want. Is there a checkpoint up here? Actually, I think that might be helpful for me. So that way I can just walk backwards. Yes, okay. Gonna go ahead and hit that then. So don't worry if you can't really miss this platform, so don't worry. You are led down here though. And this is where I would say you want to put your bazooka to use and just get rid of some of the stuff that's in the way. And just make yourself a clear path. And then of course use your other abilities to your advantage, like your double jump and also your spin. Those are going to come in handy because the spin will slow your descent down to the ground. Okay, so now also you're going to shoot these out of the way too. Also the nice thing about the bazooka too, the bazooka is that it glows green and it makes a sound too when you're locked onto something. So if you can't really see what's up ahead of you, if you hear the sound, that means you're locked onto something. But it doesn't make a sound when you're not locked onto something though, which is kind of unfortunate, but you know, you make it work. Okay, now something you can actually do is try and get the gem from using your bazooka. Although it doesn't glow. But we got the red gem. Oh yeah, I missed it. I was gonna try and go for it, just to at least show you what to do. But you're supposed to jump for it and spin as fast as you can. Okay though, so if you remember, the red gem was in the previous level, which was our first Coco Bandicoot level. So we'll need to go back there in order to... Oh god. So I need to go back there. Now normally I wouldn't do this, because usually I would go ahead and just grab it on the way, after we beat the game. But actually there's something special inside that level we need to grab, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what that is. Alright, we did good. We caught everything we needed. Loading, 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 loading. Okay. So we got a ton of stuff there. But we're gonna go back all the way to World 2 and we're gonna go back to Bonsai Bonsai. Because there's something specific we need in that level. Now technically this is actually something optional you can do. Because again, if you're just going for story-wise, all you really need to do is just get the crystals, but if you want to get the good ending, you do need to go and grab everything here. Oh, excuse me. Feeling very sneezy. So this time we don't need to worry about collecting boxes or anything, we just need to, our goal right now is just to get to the end. Our checkpoints are going to come in handy though. Oh, ow. I didn't think you would get me. Ian. Alright, we're doing good, nothing to worry about here. Actually, we'll grab that on top of here. Okay, so if you remember, this was actually our first gem path that we came across, but not one we could take. Or it's actually technically our second, because the first one ever was in level 5. Okay, so I will actually say probably out of all the walking gem paths that are platforming, I would probably say this one is the most difficult. Just because a lot of the platform here is very precise, and if you're not that precise with your platforming, you might run into some trouble here. And even though I like to say I'm good at platforming, I do tend to struggle with this part of the level. But also, if you can already hear, we're near the end of the gym path. This one's not a long one, I feel like, compared to some of the others. So if anything, that's kind of your saving grace here. Okay, so what you want to do then is just jump on here. Not fall in the water, but you're just going to fall back on the platform. Or, actually I might do the other way, which is just to rush through. But I might do that instead, actually. That might be easier for me to deal with. Oh crap. That fish decided to pop out of nowhere. And then of course be careful with the fire, whether if you do have the Aku Aku or not. It can kill you instantly, so you do have to be careful. Just rush through. And then what you have to do is try to jump off the ground as little as possible, so you would just tap your jump button there, and then you would just have to do some dodging of the nitros. Now we'll see this level is a bit easier, this part of the level is a bit easier when you actually have 2 Aku Akus, that way you're at least able to take a hit. Okay. I have seen somebody, I think it was a TL Game Master. I think that's the correct YouTube channel name. I seen him struggle. I saw, because he also did a crash this game, but it was for the PS2. I also saw him struggle with this particular part of the level. Poop. Poop. Because I think, if I remember, his entire video was essentially just trying to get through this part of the level. So that could be the... Well, this could be also a time meter too, just because it is difficult, but I hope if I do die a couple more times, I know the game will probably grant me some Aku Akus to help me out. Son of a gun! No! Also, something interesting to note here, I believe in the Tsunami, which is another Coco level, if you did happen to die in the water in the jam path, you can actually walk along the bottom for a brief moment. Because I know in certain levels, if there's some sort of ground underneath the water, you can actually walk upon it just as if it were a bottomless pit. Something interesting to note. Oh, that was bad. So as you just saw, that is insta death. So don't do it. Because I think that's technically, at least for maybe Coco, landing in lava. I wonder actually how that animation would work with Crash though. Because Coco doesn't have as many death animations as compared to Crash, where he's got disintegrating, like flying away, and also just getting small if he gets squished. She only has, I think, that one and maybe the angel death, where she goes up to heaven as an angel. She doesn't have as many as Crash, and I think she does, at least in the Insane Trilogy. I do think she has. She is missing a couple though. I know in the Insane Trilogy, but she still has a lot more compared to Crash. Well, sorry, not a lot more, but she's not missing like a lot of death animations compared to Crash in the new one, the Insane Trilogy. So now we're lucky this time to have 2 Aku Akus, but they will probably be wasted. I'm telling you that right now. Excuse me. I noticed my voice is just kinda... it's just dropping. Okay, so hopefully I can keep this one, we'll see. So if you can see that right over there, that is actually a new ability that we don't have. But it's called the Super Belly Flop. So now if we can do a more powerful belly flop, it's basically the same thing now. So instead of going straight down, both Crash and Coco will do essentially a twisting version of that. So it's more powerful in the sense I think it has a bigger range compared to the other one. And now we also get a gray gem. So we got everything in this level compared to before. And so I don't think we need to travel back to the other levels for other things now, except I think for maybe one level. Because other than that, I think other than for the one level, you pretty much got everything else. So now we're going to go on to Gold Rush. Oh, my laptop is dying. Excuse me for a moment, I will just be plugging that in. You can't be streaming if you have a dead laptop. There we go. So again, not fitting in the theme of space, but you know, we try. So now we're in kind of a western kind of land thing, which I will say is actually kind of my favorite. One of my favorite themes for this level. So these are enemies. They're cacti. Don't attack them when they're big, make sure they are small. Oh yeah, you can't do that. You can't jump at those. Okay, so well now I remember. So I think this is the level that has the most boxes, if I'm not mistaken. We have 209 to collect. Oh, actually I did die. So actually, the reason why I'm exiting this level, it's another death route level. And I don't think the death route comes until much later in the level, so I do have a lot to go through. So, if we're near the end of the level though, I won't go back, I'll at least finish it, and then I'll just go back and get the color gem. But I believe this is the last color gem that we're collecting, so after this we don't have any more death routes. If anything, if we're collecting gems, it's going to be box gems or colored gem paths that we need to go down. And we don't need to die for those if we miss or die. So up for now, I have to do essentially the perfect run up until I get to that death route. So what you can do with these cacti, you can shoot them down. And also with the bird, I do believe that bird is invincible, and the only way you can kill it is from afar. So that's what I would recommend if you try to take down the bird. Okay, and if you get close to this one right here, he will kick you, so just use the bazooka. Now you can use the bazooka for pretty much all the enemies, I believe. He's got such a goofy grin on him. He has like these buck teeth. I think it really adds to the charm of him. Just checking to see where I am at with everything, even though I know I just started the level. I believe if we want to take him down, you can just spin into him, yeah, like normal. But just be careful, because he will try and sting you. He won't follow you though, if anything. Just make sure you see it explode. You don't want to miss anything just because it didn't explode everything it was supposed to. Okay, now we got platforming. Just be careful, watch where you step. Look at the shadow on your ground. Okay, now we already got the bonus here. So I will say the bonus appears much earlier in the level than I think most of the other levels. This one is fairly easy though, you should have no trouble with it. If anything, if you do have trouble with it, you can always just die, you know, but you will lose that Aku Aku. Okay, there we go. And remember, you can also explode nitros too. You can also explode the Wumpa fruit too. But it does lock onto it. It's kind of funny though. Even though it's not really necessary. Okay, we're good. Not necessary to kill that one. If you can jump over it, you do have the double jump, so just jump over it. No problems, no strings attached. Actually, is there a way to I think there's a way to cycle through the crystals. There you go. So you can actually see everything we're supposed to collect. So we have 21 of the 25 so far. We haven't gotten this one. We can see our powers. So actually the last color gem we need to get is the yellow one. And we have to collect 46 in total, and then there's 30 relics we need to collect. So we're still doing good on everything. We just need to actually be able to go ahead and go ahead and collect everything else. Also be careful when you're doing the climbing. Well, I don't think Crash does get tired. If you do hit the A button, he will drop. So make sure you don't hit the A button too early, because that'll suck. And don't try to track the Scorpion. I think the Scorpion is invincible if I'm not mistaken. Okay, actually this is a part where things can go sour quick. Take your time on this. For when we're doing to get the top boxes, I press B. Just take your time, no rush, get all the boxes you need to. Actually, is the... Oh, well, never mind, I was about to say, I don't know if it is invincible. What we'll do is shoot you down though. I can feel some rumbling. I think there's an obstacle ahead. Reloaded my jellies. Okay, yeah. So if you notice now, we have bombs popping out of the ground. We're gonna have to be careful now, because those can get in the way very quickly. Can I shoot you down? No, I don't think I can. Okay, so what you want to do is wait for these to get out of the way, and then quickly make your move. We're actually very close to the gem, to the death route. Okay, we're doing good. I don't think we've missed any boxes. I will say though, I think this level it's easy to miss a couple boxes if you're not paying attention. But hopefully I don't think I missed any. But you know, you never know. Because I will say I do believe also when in my younger days, this was when I could easily miss a couple boxes and not know. So for this death route, you just really have to be careful with the I don't know what their names are. The bomb guys, we'll just call them. Oh my lord, I forgot those fail. So be careful with the bombs, because They like to appear in unfortunate places. It's really about paying attention. It is a small space in terms of platforming wise, so just do be careful. Okay, but we made it okay. So I don't have to worry about dying anymore. Let's go for a swim. Very relaxing swim. Now I'm gonna get that Aku Aku back again, just because Aku Aku is very handy. And 9 times out of 10, you probably want an Aku Aku. Actually, probably 10 out of 10 times you want an Aku Aku just so you can actually live. Unless you're doing a no Aku Aku run, then maybe you don't want to pick that up. Okay, so I think we're starting to get closer to the end of the level. We still have a ways to go though, so you gotta be careful. Oh. I thought that was safe. I thought it was okay to go near the corner. Never. Because I thought there might have been that. Because I was just checking for something, because I don't remember if there's any hidden boxes picking out of somewhere. But nah, I learned my lesson. Not doing that again. Oh, I tried to get the life. Never really mind. Oh, I hit the A button. See, that's what happens. That's what happens. Don't hit the A button. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay, well, I can try getting my life again. Ka-ching! We're doing better. We're much healthier. So the crystal's near. We're getting near the end. It should be. I don't know if you can see it. It's somewhere over there. Where, if I can point. Okay, but from here on out, it's bottom pit territory. Even though you can clearly see the bottom. Alright, I was hoping I could hit those. Never mind. I don't think it starts until I get closer to it. Oh crap, no! I'm Angel now. Bum, 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 bum. I will say that the music in this level is very good, very upbeat, giving me that Western vibe. This is the Western level I would like to visit. Oh no! I fell. Even though I don't think it's technically that far of a fall. If anything, he'd be okay. Especially I think if you look at one of the bottomless pits near the ground, like you can see the ground, and if he were to fall, like he would be on like the roof and he would be okay. But technically that is death. So it's like, no, you shall be bestowed upon the gift of falling down and having your shoes fly up. And oh my goodness, what was that? Did you see that? I was plummeted for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Oh my goodness. I looked away for a second. I thought I don't know what I thought. I thought it was good. Okay, well, I'm not double jumping. I'm not trying that again. outside. Yep, this is kind of a difficult part. Oh god. Nope, 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 nope. You're fine. You're fine, Bandit. There we go. And I feel much better doing this. Oh, I can feel the bombs. I don't know if you guys can see the bombs, but the bombs are there. Don't let the bombs hit you. See, if you can see down there, actually, I think if you fell down, like, he would be fine. Crash would be fine. But no, since we're in the death plane, it's death. Let's see, like, you could easily walk down there. That looks fine. I think initially when I saw that when I was younger, I thought it was a place to explore, but then I was greeted with his shoes flying in the air because he died. Okay, come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. The end of the level is just over yonder. Oh, I almost did the same thing again. I always jump early at that part for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh wait, did I get everything over there? I think, because I think I got the team sheets, but those nitros. Okay, yeah, they are. Like, you see, I think there's like that red thing. I think that's a rooftop. He would be fine if you fell down there, but yet if you do go down there, it's death. I have some bones to pick with game design. And also platforming logic. Okay, we got it. Is there anything over here? No. Okay, I just wanted to see because I know it's the end of the level, so thought I'd quickly check. Actually, I'm gonna go back to the first world because now we have something we can grab with our yellow gem. Whoosh. Oh, I hit my table. Sorry about that. Okay. Now collecting the boxes isn't as important this time. I will probably grab the life though. I probably will need it. So now, if you notice, the right path isn't blocked anymore. So now we're officially on the gym path. So I will say this one's probably harder just because you do have to do a lot of dodging, and if you're not paying attention, you can easily get hit. However, I will say this is a short one, so if you just know where to dodge, you should be okay. Unlike me though, that wasn't very good. Again. So I might be silent here just so I can focus, because I know this one is not one I was particularly good at when I was younger. But we'll see. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, first part done. Oh crap. If you can see right over there is the ending. So I think technically we did see a little bit of the gem path on our first run through of the level when we were just beginning our adventure. Because I do believe when you're crossing the bridge on the level, you can actually see some of it. So that bridge you would cross, it's right over there. Oh crap. Didn't move in time. I think we're probably going to be soon greeted by an Aku Aku, which will make this level a little bit easier. Oh no. That was a bad move on my part. I panicked. Although, even though you get Aku Akus, I don't think you only just get them one. I don't think if you keep dying, you'll eventually get greeted with 2 Aku Akus. Or the sparkly Aku Aku, if you will. I think you're only ever greeted by just the one. Oh, shoot. I believe in the other 2 games, though, in the trilogy at least, that if you keep dying enough times, you will be greeted with 2 Aku Akus. No. Oh, darn, I thought I had to keep going there for a sec. Never the mind. Now this bit, actually, the rumbling feels at least very relaxing for my hands. Okay, then it's hang on to the right and then quickly to the left. Right, and then left immediately. Bam, okay, we did it. Whew, Okay, we just needed to take the one hit and we were fine. We were a peachy keen. Ooh. Okay, so we don't really have any reason to go back to the other worlds until it's time to do the time trials. Ooh. Okay. I think maybe for at least this last world, the main story will at least go through the levels in order.
Bring it. Bring that Bandicoot.
You can call me all the names you want. You know I'll beat you. You know it. Hello. There we go. Okay. So this is our last rolling ball level. And actually a little something unfortunate, I believe, with the Xbox and this version of the game. It's actually missing a soundtrack. So we actually are forced to hear, I think, the Gauntlet music again from World 3. But the PS2 has its exclusive version of the song. And it's very unfortunate too, because it's really awesome. Oh god. Because I was talking crap about the game and its limitations. It's not my fault that you don't have the epic song. I am slowing down though, because I can't remember if which path I need to go down. Okay. So for this level, you will see probably any obstacles for the level that you've seen in the last two ball levels, you will see here. Do be careful. This is what I would say the ultimate ball level for at least this one. Again, usually with these types of levels, go slow, take your time, analyze before you jump in. Now don't get me wrong, this music, the Gauntlet, fantastic. Is it good to hear it again? Like yeah, but like when you hear the intended music for this version, it's kind of disappointing because you're just missing out on such an awesome track. Oh no, don't fall, don't swim. Okay. Also a little something weird too, I think. Even if you fall in certain places in the bottomless water pit, for some reason you can actually walk along before the game's like, oh wait, you're dead. Have an explosion. A little something weird. Is there anything up here that I need to get? No. I think it's fine you get hit if you get hit by those, but I think you will just roll along into the ocean though, so don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Is there anything worth it over here other than just the nitros? If not, I think I'll just go back the other way quickly. No, don't fall, don't fall, don't do it. Okay, we're good. Let's proceed. With caution. No, those won't hurt you, but they will push you into the ocean, so don't do it. Don't get in their way. Don't let them push you around. Is there anything of interest down here, though? I don't think so. Oh, hold on. Now I have to take a closer look. Do, 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 do. I don't think there's anything worth it down there. No! Oops. Well, that was no good. Oh wait, the boxes. The wontons. There we go. Okay. I don't think there's anything worth it down there though. It just seems to be some nitro boxes. No, don't hit me. And touch me. 6 feet apart. Okay. I don't think there's anything worth it down there. It just seems to be just nitros. I hope. Okay. Now, yeah, just go slow through here. I do think I have to fall down here. I don't know where though. Right here, I think. I do think there's stuff that you can miss out on. Specifically this. Because I mean, you can go through that way, but I think that way is a bit more difficult to deal with. And then you're gonna want to come over here because there are some boxes up here. Don't worry, there's no death trap box. Because I think if you want to get those boxes originally, you have to go up there. Oh, weird. I thought that corner might kill you. I was curious. Okay. Now I do think you want to come up here, because I do believe there are some things to collect. I think. Hold on, maybe I'll go back for a sec. Slowly but carefully. Also, I like how there's just a random fireplace around here. Like, not even in a convenient location to like sit down and like maybe have a chat, but it's just in the... just happens to be in the way. Like, what are you warming up? There's really nothing there to warm up. Who are you trying to impress in this big place? Trying to see if it's worth it to travel down here. Because I would say in this level there's a lot to explore here, so I would advise to at least check to make sure there isn't anything you would miss out on, like these boxes. Like bam, we got 72 lives now. But now we're just gonna carefully navigate back to the beginning. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Let's try that again to get these boxes. Carefully make your way back. Oh no, don't do that. Don't hit me. Okay, so get out of my way. Oh god, no, he's gonna trap me and I can't escape. Oh god. See, that's the problem, is that if you touch him, he bounces you off. Okay, there we go, I made it. Where are you coming down? Okay. Also do be careful because this is on a slant, so I am holding up in the control stick so I don't just fall down flat on my face. And into those nitros. Okay, now I do believe you want to explore both passes. I do believe there are going to be some boxes you want to grab on your way here. So just go slowly. Pay attention to him. He's gonna throw some stuff down your way. Just make sure to check both passes so you're not missing anything. I will say also I do think this last part's a bit of a maze. So you do want to pay attention to where you're going here. Oh jeez. Don't lead me to death. Okay, so now we're just gonna go for it. Okay, now also do be careful on this part. It's not like in the first level where we had some sort of obstacle like this where there's where they'll keep you in no matter what. If you go too fast, you will fall down. Okay, so we got everything, so that's good. Remember, take your time. This is not one to be speeding down like you would with the other ones. Okay. Ooh, thank goodness. I think that level is gonna be a pain and time trial because I know how tedious it can be. But let's see. I think I have enough time for one more level. But I do realize I think I'm getting closer to my time limit for today. Because I have some other things to do today. I think this is going to be my last level. Even though we're right near the final boss, there's still a lot we need to do first. Even after it. So this is actually our first level out of 2 that is actually in theme with the theme of the warp room. Just create balls of fire. Okay, so we're not to the meat of this level or what makes this level special, so we're not quite there yet, but I will explain what makes this level special, or the gimmick of this level. But right here is one of the gimmicks of the level, which is these platforms that spin, that go on their side after a while, so be careful with that. You don't want to end up falling down, so be careful there. And then we got a pretty cool warp room. There's kind of like these colored smoke going on, very nice. There we go. So, for the first time I think in a while, we'll actually use our sneak shoes technique. Oh, well, not like that though. Not into death. So yeah, like I said though, I don't have to worry about dying so much anymore, just because now we have officially collected all the color gems, which means there are no more death routes for us to take. So now all I have to worry about is just getting through the level in one piece. Boom, 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 boom. I will say, out of all, I think the bonuses, this one's one of my favorites. Because it's this one and, I think, the one that plays during the fire area, Crash and Burn. Those are my favorites. Okay, well, be careful here, I don't want to eat it. No, I ate it. Nope. Oh. Oh no. I ate it. Alright, let's try this again. Number 3. Okay, can I actually skip the sneak shoes? No, I cannot. That one's on me though, I was curious. Okay, sorry, I just had to fix something there. Okay, let's try this. Oh no! Okay, we're trying this again. Sorry, I just fixing my microphone. I just realized that's off center. Bam. Bam, okay. Okay, well now I have to sneak. Now I know I gotta sneak, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay. Get these, get out of the way. Sorry, I smacked my table there. There we go, that seemed to work much better for me. Actually, kaboom to you. And I think the rest is just nothing too worrisome. There we go. We got all of it. I feel better. Alright, okay, so now we can proceed with the level as normal. After dying very, very many times. There we go. Okay, we're getting closer to the main gimmick at this level. So we've seen this already. We've seen this. So that's a part of the gimmick, so if we remember how to use this. Hope. Out of the, sir, you need to move. Okay, well, I didn't want to do it like that, but I had to. Okay, now we're near it. So this is what has the name Great Balls of Fire, is that we're gonna run away from this big ball of fire that has suddenly erupted out of nowhere. Oops. Well, it wasn't meant to go down like that, though. We'll try that again. I don't know. I don't remember if this ball of fire is able to grab all the boxes, so I might have to make sure I grab all those on the way while I'm running away, so I don't get burned. Also, make sure to be constantly running, because if you slow down and try to jump, it does take a moment compared to just running and jumping. Okay, so now we're at a safe spot, but now we just gotta go for it. I do know we have to hit that one, otherwise these boxes won't appear. Do some quick platforming and then we're okay. Oh lord. Oh, ball of fire, have mercy, I'm almost there. Okay, got it, it seems, so I'm lucky for that. Actually, yeah. I'll just like explode, that seems easier. Okay, so now we gotta do some more platforming. We gotta be quick about it because they will flip right back up. Also, in the, not in this version, but in the PS2 version, I believe this area all goes dark. Also with the Xbox version too, it goes dark, but in the GameCube version, we don't get that cool effect. Which actually I think would make the level a bit harder and a bit more challenging, but you know, what can you do? Okay. Wait for that to come back up. Okay, well, we're close to where we were again. I do believe I have to get rid of you if I want to proceed. Destroy you. I said destroy you. Be careful with my platforming. Alright, we're good. Then the level should be right here. Bam! See, actually, yeah, okay, I have one more time. Actually, I have more time for one level because I thought it was going to take a bit longer. Okay, so yeah, I'll start right before the final boss, technically. Like it is, but we still have more to do after it. So now we're going to go ahead to the Cortex Vortex, which is our final level in the main world.
You've been a naughty boy.
Oh.
Now that's going to end.
No, I'm going to continue being said naughty boy. I'll do what I want. You can't make me do anything I don't want to. Yeah, so this is the final level in the final world of the main story. For this level, I would say everything everything that you've learned it will be put to the test. So I think that's kind of it. That my advice would be, or it kind of like my hint. But everything you've learned will be put to the test here. So make sure you use all the abilities that you can wisely, of course. Oh god. Well, that wasn't very wise of me. So make sure to take your time, because if you go ahead and touch those weird, those barriers, they will electrocute you and you will die. And we have plenty of lives to spare too, so you have no need to worry. Those you would normally spin into with your spin attack, but I recommend using the bazooka because that just gets rid of them pretty easily, compared to having to spin into them over and over again. Well, I was lucky for that, because that would have hurt me otherwise. But yeah, no, we're gonna bazooka this. Excuse me, hello? Bazookas. Bazooka. There we go. I heard him on the other shot that we missed. Oops. I hit that by mistake. Sorry if you heard that. It's Nitro, so I don't have to worry about it. I think we're near the... oh no. We still got a ways to go. So, we have one more gem path left, and it's in this world. So, again though, since it's a gem path, I don't have to worry about, not dying. It's just what matters is that I have the gem that I need. Haven't seen you in a while. Spin. Did everything go boom? Okay, everything went boom. Okay, so what I recommend doing here, I think it's actually easier to just get the boxes you need. Okay, so now we've come across the... oh, I almost died. We've come across the green gem path, so this is what we need in order to get to the final gem path. Because we visited all the other colors. So I will say also this one's probably... I would say it's a little less difficult than the red one, but it still presents a challenge. So just be sure to be careful. Then also what I would do here is to try and get rid of these nitros, just so they're not in your way, because they will get in the way of your platforming. Okay, so this one here is a little bit tricky. We will need the sneak shoes once again, and we're just gonna tiptoe whenever you can. Remember though, you're not allowed to stop on top of Nitro, so you have to be consistently moving with the Z button held down while you're going over these Nitros. The moment you stop or the moment you let go of the Z button, you will screw yourself. And what you can do over here is just shoot these guys down so that they're not in your way anymore. And that way also you have more room to avoid the attacks. I would take rid of the blue suits. You can leave one of these guys. They don't shoot theirs right away. And then I think you're okay to touch that when the machine isn't touching it, but usually I tend to avoid it. Or actually, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend touching it either way, because usually I just tend to avoid it. And then make sure to shoot these guys down just so they're no longer in your way. be nice if they could die though. There we go. And then there you go. You've got the last gem from this gem path. So we're okay to die, and we're okay to just continue as normal. There you go. Wondering why you weren't picking it up. This guy down. Jump over this. Oh, the Wumpa Fruit, they're your best friend. Take down the TNT. Smash that. Okay, so actually this is the fun part. You're gonna go basically crazy. You're invincible, just destroy as much as you can. Those will be there every time, so if you're worried about not having Akalakus, there's your refill. You'll be just fine. Okay, so we're starting to get near the end of the level now. Again, the bazooka is your friend, so you just go ahead and do that. Both of those. So we're near the end of the level, so we should have everything collected. A big chunk of that should be just those big piles of nitros in the gem path. But we've collected everything, so we're okay to go. Alright. And we finished just on time for myself, so I'll be going very soon. But not, of course, without doing my outros, of course. It'd be just rude to be like, hey, bye. Okay, so that's our final boss right there. But again, there's more stuff to do since I'm doing 100%. So now we're officially 65% of the way through the game. So we still got some chunks to get through. Alright, so that is it for today then. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves for today. And I'll just repeat this as well. If you aren't following me on Twitch, if you like what you see, go ahead and give me a follow. That does help with everything that I do. Also, if you're not following me on my YouTube channel, go ahead and follow me on that, StreetBandit64. Especially since I just uploaded a YouTube video that's specifically for YouTube. So, starting with Yoshi's Story, that's my first YouTube Let's Play that I'm doing. So go ahead, check that out. I'll upload that when I can. I have to record more for that, obviously. But, you know, I'm very excited to finally be able to do YouTube and also do a higher quality stream on Twitch here. Also, follow me on Twitter as well. That's where I'm going to let you guys know when I stream or when I upload videos, for example. So, you know, make sure to follow me on there, StreetBandit64 again. You know, it'll have this symbol that's on my channel, both on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. They'll all have the same symbol, so, you know, yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's all I want to say. So just make sure to follow me on there. And also, I'm thinking of maybe starting an Instagram as well. Let me guys know what you think about that. I don't know what I'll post on there yet, but you guys just let me know what you think about that, because you know, I can do all of that, but I just want to make sure if it's something that you guys would be interested in and also be interested in actually looking at too. Because, you know, if you guys don't want to look at an Instagram account, then, you know, what's kind of the point of making it, you know? So that's why I just have the Twitter at least, because it's something I had from the beginning. So at least I thought that it'd be a good place for me to share my stuff, especially since that's where a lot of streamers or YouTubers go ahead sharing their thoughts. So at least I thought I'd at least have a Twitter account. Yeah, so that's it. So hopefully you guys will be here for my next stream. I'll let you guys know when I'm doing that. And I think that's all I want to say. So yeah, now we have better streams with our higher resolution because I invested in better internet for myself and my family because now I'm the one paying the internet bill. So yeah, yeah. I don't really have much else to say, so I guess I'll leave then. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Alright, so that's it. My name is StreetBandit64, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces!